What's good? It's your boy Twiz. Look, man, I'm gonna be up front. I haven't really felt like making content in a while. Not on YouTube, not on Twitch, just in general, I haven't felt like contributing to these platforms. And do you want to know why? It's because these platforms don't give a shit about their fucking users. Oh god! Oh, I didn't think it would. Are you okay? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. And because they don't feel the pressure from any real competition, they just do whatever they want. I need you guys to understand. We made Twitch. We made YouTube. These businesses were built off of our backs. They were built upon our labor. They were built upon our time. I mean, hell, they were built upon our advertisement, our free promotion, us telling everybody to come over to our Twitch channels, us telling everybody to come over to our YouTube channels. We are the reason they grew. We are the reason they are on top. We are the reason they are #1. And now that they're in the #1 spot, they just abuse us and they act like they don't care. No, they're not acting. They just do not care. Let's take a quick look at Amazon. If you gave a shit, would you give somebody like this any type of power over your users?
So in my spare time, I go out to my yard. In my spare time, I go out to my yard and I prance around and I eat grass. And I just watch it because it helps me feel like in tune with my dear self.
Meet Ferocious Steph, a member of the Twitch Safety Council, right here having a deergasm, whatever the fuck that is. And I know what you're thinking. So what if this person's a little bit weird and maybe a little bit different? That alone should not automatically disqualify them. You know what? Fair enough. What about this?
You better watch out because I'm pretty cool and you can't get rid of me. Twitch is endorsing me and there's nothing you can do about it.
So they just come right out and rub it in your face. They mock you and brag about how you can't do anything about it. That's quite literally what she said. You cannot do anything about it while she celebrates. Doesn't matter if you like it or not. Doesn't matter if you help the platform become what it is. You have no power. You cannot do anything about it. I want you to let that sink in.
And I'm not going anywhere. I have power. They can't take it away from me. And honestly, you know, there are some people that should be afraid of me.
It is said that power corrupts, but actually it's more true that power attracts the corruptible. The sane are usually attracted by other things than power. Yes, this person certainly does seem sane.
Prance, right. I'm gonna eat you, chat. I'm gonna. Chat, you're so delicious.
And if you think that shit's crazy, look at this. Twitch bans the use of simp, incel, and version as part of the new harassment crackdown. Look, on the surface, this probably doesn't seem that bad. You really shouldn't be insulting or harassing people anyway, but that's also my point. You already have rules against harassing people. Why are you adding additional weight to these words? And I'll tell you why. It's because of the type of person that would have that word used against them. What type of stream would they be watching? This type of stream.
No twerking.
Wow, thank you. Ok.
Se denunciar, hein, galera? Se denunciar, ó, porra.
I'm leaving!
It doesn't go flat because there's a
Burger King and McDonald's are shitty food.
Now let me get ahead of this real quick, and I just want to state, look, I don't care. You stream however you want. If you're a booby streamer or what people might normally call a thought, I don't care. Get your money however you get it. You know what I'm saying? I honestly do not care. The only thing I actually care about is if you're treated like a protected class. Harassment against you and your viewers should be treated the same as harassment against me and my viewers. But they are treating you different. They are putting you above everyone else. Why is that, Twitch?
How do you feel about not being able to call us simps virgins anymore because it's TOS? What are you talking about? Oh wait, I just went on Twitter. This is what it says. Twitch now says that you can no longer call others simp, incel, and virgin, as they are now against TOS along with any emotes relating to the term simp. I can call you pussy, you ugly freaks all I fucking want. You virgin fucks.
So it's okay to insult people by calling them pussy, ugly, or freaks, but you can't call them incel, simp, or virgin. Again, I'm not advocating for the right to insult and harass people. I'm just pointing out that it seems like you're protecting one group of streamer over the rest of the streamers. We all made Twitch. We all grew Twitch to what it was. In fact, it was actually the gamers that grew Twitch into what it was. And the thoughts are the ones that are kind of taking over. Is that why? Is that where the money's at? You're trying to protect them?
My email said I was banned for hateful slurs or symbols. I don't understand it, but see you in 7 days, sad face. I wanna clarify, I did say virgin, incel, and simp yesterday, but I think the new TOS wasn't in place till January. Twitch gave a 3-day ban to a girl who showed her whole pussy on stream, but 7 days to me for saying words that I didn't even mean in a hostile way.
Did you hear that? A 3-day ban for a girl who bends over and shows it all, but a 7-day ban for a girl who says simp, incel, or virgin. Does that sound like good decision making to you? Oh yeah, and by the way, you see this behind me? Yeah, that was broadcasted live on Twitch, and that girl only got a 3-day ban for that. All right, cool, we're good, let's go.
I've took the week to fucking repent my sins, to understand what I'm doing wrong, and I understand what they want from me now.
For 7 months in here.
I understand what they want from me now, I mean, don't want to show nipple. I mean, we kind of do. Don't worry, this is a corset. If you see black, that's the corset pushing my tits together. Hey, yo, not wrong with a bit. So now that I know what they expect from me as a fucking woman, I'll do better. You know, they've never banned the word whore. They've never banned the word slut. Incel, simp, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I understand what you want now. Okay? Yo, boys, a nip slip happens, I'm gonna get a 1-day ban, okay? You can show the inside of your fucking
It's a Christmas
asshole,
miracle
bro.
for us.
Oh, you know what? She brings up a good point. Remember the famous Alinity nip slip? Yes, that really happened on Twitch, and yes, she only got a 1-day ban. But you want to know what makes it even worse? Twitch wasn't even going to ban her for it at first. They were not going to give her any punishment at all. She literally had to go on Twitter and beg Twitch to ban her. Crazy, isn't it? And these are not isolated incidents. There's plenty of times where there is actual nudity on Twitch, and they get little to no punishment. Look, I get it. Accidents happen, and I'm not really sitting here advocating that people should have the book thrown at them for accidentally having nudity. It happens, but here's the point that I'm getting at. Any responsible person that has an accident would take precautions against it happening again. As in, I know if I accidentally had a wardrobe malfunction, I would take precaution against it by covering up a little bit better and just making sure that it doesn't happen again. You see, many of these girls, they're wearing low-cut, skimpy outfits, and half the time they're not wearing any underwear. You know how many times they had pussy flashes on screen? You would figure that next time around, they might put on some underwear so it doesn't happen again. But they don't, and guess what? It happens again. The reason they don't take precaution against it is because they know nothing will really happen. They're not really scared. They're not really worried about anything bad happening. Hell, a lot of these streamers, they consider it a vacation. You ban them for 2 or 3 days, that's a vacation for them. Now compare that to the new rules and the use of the word simp, incel, or virgin. Look how scared they are of saying it.
You know, Corpse, I just like playing with you because you're fun to play with. Aww.
Simp. Oh, I can't say that word.
Wait,
You
Ray,
can't say that anymore.
Oh, Jesus, Ray, Jesus.
Oh, sorry, I'm on YouTube.
You can't.
Oh, no, wait, I thought you guys have a month. You have a month, don't you?
I don't know. You never really know with these things. You gotta play safe. You gotta put in a lobby code.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus, guys.
Lobby code.
Oh, Jesus, guys. Jesus, Ray's risking.
Playing regular.
Yeah, we're doing regular.
Well, I'm having trouble with that. Here we go.
Just me, or do you also see this?
If we ignore it, it will go away.
Alright.
That's fucking ridiculous. That is just fucking ridiculous. It just sucks because we helped make these platforms what they are. And now that they're literally so big that they can't fail, these companies are rich. These companies are profiting from our work. They're constantly growing in value. And yet the user base is constantly more scared than ever. It's like they don't care about the emotional pain and suffering this causes people. I mean, hell, look at what happened to Dr. Disrespect. He doesn't even know why he was banned. And if they can do it to him, they can do it to you. Look what he's going through.
And I'm telling you, I've never dealt with anxiety before. I never have. I'm usually just like, excuse me, move aside, move along. You know, we sort of overcome a lot of stuff in the past, right? And we've gotten to such a good point, ladies and gentlemen, Champions Club. We got to such a good point. I mean, I'm talking all cylinders firing. The conscious just feels extremely just incredible. And then to have that taken away from you and to not know why and to not know anything about it, not to be told nothing. Boom, taken, grabbed. Everything we built, all the eggs in one bucket. Boom, taken away. The fact that I am here live on YouTube, it's been a fantastic return, I'm telling you, it is. But my anxiety levels are it's something that comes in these huge waves, and I'm having a hard time dealing with it. I'll be honest. It was taken away from us. You know? And I don't and to not know why, I am just, man, it's, a lot of people think, hey, the numbers are fantastic. Yeah, the numbers are nuts, crazy, which is fantastic. But I just, you know, we've come back before. Through adversity, we've come back. Because you know why? It was on me. I accepted the responsibility. It was on me, but there was an opportunity to come back. Right? What do I accept in this case? I don't accept anything. And there's nothing I can do about it, you know? We've been thrown out, and things are just getting, it's being able to have tournaments or play with people that we used to play with, all that stuff. Granted, I never needed anybody to play with. Like, we didn't start my streaming career playing with, been solo. You know, that's what we do, Champions Club. But it just, it comes in waves. So just so you know. So there might be days where the dock seems off, feels off. We're trying to learn. We're trying to learn the dark alleyway, man. We're trying to get out of it. Anyways, I wanted to say that. So to think that I'm here and I'm just kind of like moving on, I'm not. I can't. How can I? I'm trying. How? But how? How can I?
Now, that happened on Twitch. You see, Twitch doesn't have the same AI and algorithms of YouTube, so a lot of stuff that happens on Twitch is all manual. So I wouldn't be surprised that there's a lot of people that never really had an issue with Twitch, especially if you're a smaller creator or don't have a really big following. Most of the Twitch people haven't had a big issue, as of yet. But the ones that have had issues, they've been telling me that it's fucking ridiculous. They do stuff that doesn't make sense. I mean, you guys saw they got Ferocious Steph in there. Does she really seem like she's capable of making well-informed and good decisions? I personally don't think so. However, the story's different on YouTube. I think every YouTuber knows about the algorithm and how fucked up it is, how it demonetizes, suppresses views, and also the occasional bans or videos being taken down that you can't repeal. Being on YouTube is actually scary, and because it's done by an AI, and because the AI can actually influence and affect everybody, almost everybody who's been on YouTube for any decent amount of time will tell you, sometimes, man, being on YouTube is depressing. Let me show you.
Like, we hate to make these kinds of videos. I just really want to get back to making the videos I want to make, but for some reason God's telling me no, and he's telling me fuck you.
So this is a story all about how YouTube said fuck you and then ended our channel.
And that's pretty much how every YouTube channel does it. They upload a video, the bot demonetizes it, they review it, human corrects the error, it's all good. So recently, YouTube just decided to stop viewing our videos. Whenever we request a review, nobody comes to watch it. We've had a video up for over a week that had received 0 views, but YouTube didn't send a single message at all. They didn't alert us. They didn't talk about it with us. They just completely cut out all human reviewers. I don't know, I feel bad because I feel like I took Jeannie's life away this year. Like, to see her work so hard editing.
Don't be sad at all. Like,
I would have just been an amoeba this year. Like, don't worry. I'm actually pretty happy. Like, if this all was for nothing, you know what? I got a lot out of it. I learned something really valuable. And, like, yeah, I complained about editing a lot and I cried a lot, but it was good.
Yeah, basically I put Genie through a lot this year. And I would feel really bad if this is how it ended, so. But yeah, truth be told, whatever we did, we're sorry. We just want someone, we just want a human to look at our videos. But I do think we've specifically been targeted for something that we've done.
Now, I want to interrupt here. Notice how he said he feels like he's been targeted for something that he's done, but he doesn't know. You see, it's the uncertainty that kills you. That's the part that actually hurts the most. You don't even get a response from a human. You just don't know. It's the same with Dr. Disrespect. He doesn't even know why he was banned. These companies don't even want to give us closure. They don't want to even let us know what we did wrong so we can fix it or so we can move on and know how to function next. We're just left in limbo waiting for them to tell us something.
YouTube's not a fun job to be doing. And again, I feel really bad for bringing Genie into this, because before it was just me that had to kind of suffer and go through these kinds of things, but you know, I dragged someone else into it, and for that I feel very guilty. You know, seeing Genie hunched over editing all day and night, giving up her life for this, just for this shit, fucking great. Sorry.
How did they get inside?
They broke the wall with the rocket launcher.
Where did they break it?
The front door.
The door that I'm looking at right now.
Yeah, apparently that's what they got there.
This game. What the fuck did they do wrong, YouTube? What did they do? And these aren't small streamers. These aren't brand new people. These are big streamers living their lives off of this shit. When YouTube doesn't get back to them, when YouTube causes issues for them, it ruins their whole livelihood. I mean, hell, talking about big streamers, look at this guy.
I woke up, looked at my phone, and I saw that my video that was scheduled to be released at 8 a.m. this morning on YouTube was not posted, or rather didn't go live. It didn't go public. And I noticed that I had a bunch of messages, people that contacted me directly on my website through direct messengers, like on Facebook, on my public page, and all of that. And they were saying, man, I was watching a video and then it went away. Just wanted to give you a heads up. So I'm like, oh, okay, that's a little weird.
I hear that has been happening a lot lately. Have you ever been watching a video and then midway into the video it just goes away and then YouTube says the video is not available? I've had that happen at least 3 times in the past week.
So I went to my YouTube, my actual YouTube studio, and I saw that my post was made ineligible. And I had a strike on my channel.
All right, to make a long story short, I'm going to tell you what happened. So he did a nice long 2-hour stream where he was talking about stuff and everything was fine. The stream is public and you can view it right now. But then he took a small little clip from that video, or a small little clip from that stream, and turned it into a small video. He got a strike for that video, for the content of that video. But yet the same content is in the full video. And what he doesn't understand is that no matter how many times he appeals it, he cannot get a human to look at it and verify what's going on.
YouTube, y'all full of shit. And I'm gonna say the exact same thing. The reason why I'm doing this video right now while I'm live, by the way, and I'm reposting. If you give me another strike, that's what you're gonna have to do. It is what it is. If I not be willing to talk to anybody of you crackheads over at YouTube's headquarters or whatever dipshit that got trigger happy sitting there with his mouth sitting trying to ban motherfuckers. I'll talk to anybody about it. I would be willing to challenge, because you didn't appeal my shit, right? Because I appealed it this morning, and you seen them tell me about 12 someone already looked that shit over. Give me a fucking break, YouTube. So go fuck yourself. Straight up. All this does, people, is speeds up the process, because I'm not fucking dealing with this shit for too much longer when it comes to these walls. Yeah, okay, I got remonetized on Facebook. They lifted all of my bans and all of that sort of stuff. But the fact that I gotta sit here and raise hell for someone to just pay attention because they're fucked up terms of services that they're not acknowledging, they're not fairly enforcing, because they got trigger happy, probably political crackheads over there at YouTube, over there at the Facebooks of the world. So they get so trigger happy, man. They get trigger happy and they sit here and ban folks trying to pull rugs from under them in terms of the monetization. I have not gotten a strike. This is my first strike. There was nothing that I said in that video that I have not said before.
Do you see what I mean when I say they don't care about their creators? Which is crazy because it's us, the creators, that even provide them a living. Yes, they have the platform. Yes, they have the service, but that's worthless without us creating content for it.
It still doesn't change anything regarding what I just said. YouTube, you can go fuck yourself, and whoever that trigger happy dickhead who sat up there and gave me a strike for that, and then this claim to appeal. I don't think y'all actually appealed it, but if you did appeal it and there was some little fucking crackhead sitting there, oh, medical information because you didn't like what I said, I bet you can go fuck yourself too.
So far I've just been covering the big established creators. Even the smaller, newer creators are having problems. This is going across the board. YouTube literally just doesn't care.
YouTube absolutely is screwing over small creators right now. Something that I haven't heard anyone talking about except for on some forums that I looked into because this is happening to me, is that YouTube has not been letting people into the YouTube Partner Program at all, even when we hit the requirements. I applied in January. Applications, I believe, are supposed to take a week or took a week prior to this, and it's been months. At first, the problem was supposed to be solved by some point in like late January or February, I think it was at first that they were saying, and then they changed it to April, and the other night I just found out that it's been moved to June again, so their word means absolutely nothing. There is no indication at all of when this is going to be fixed, considering how often they change what they're saying about when it's going to be fixed. And I'm just really frustrated with it. I'm not doing YouTube for the AdSense money, which is essentially what I'm being deprived of right now by YouTube. What bothers me the most about this is that it feels like a confirmation that YouTube does not care about its creators, especially its small creators. For those of us who just reached the requirements to be let into the YouTube Partner Program, we don't get the opportunity to be let in now. We don't get to know what's going on with YouTube. Like, we don't get to know why. It's just so irritating to have my channel and the content I put work into in the hands of a company that clearly does not care whether I succeed on this platform. Because they're certainly not doing me any favors. They won't even tell us why. They won't even tell us what's going on with the YouTube Partner Program, why these applications are so backed up. If I had a reason why, I'm sure I would be more understanding, but it's just, yeah, it just sucks. It just sucks, and I'm fed up with it, and I think it's feeling more and more likely that we have seen the YouTube golden age come and go, and that this platform is probably going to fade out in the next couple of years. I was very late to the party in starting my channel, and I know that, but I had to do it anyway because it's something I've always wanted to do. I really wish that I had started a channel a couple of years ago so that I could have, I guess, gotten more out of YouTube, had more opportunities to grow, to make it into a career, but I don't think that's going to happen for me. I don't think that's going to happen for anyone who is just starting YouTube now. And that sucks. I really hate accepting that because I love this platform and I grew up watching this platform. And I've gotten so much positivity from people who enjoy my content on this platform.
But still, these are YouTube's rules. They wanted to raise the bar, so be it. But now we're getting reports that people who meet the bar, people who have the requirements, still are unable to get in. And that is a little bit messed up because it's supposed to be automatic. It's supposed to be automated. They have a bot do that. The bot lets you in, the bot sends you the email. What is the holdup? Why do you not want these people to be monetized? Or I should say, why is this a priority that's not being fixed? Well, let me show you something.
Job at the jail. Deputy, none of my business, but you might want to ask Virgil or the others for an update.
There are major changes to the YouTube terms of service that affect you and your content if you're a creator on this platform. Today, I want to break down the new YouTube policies regarding monetization and ads on your channel, and this does affect you whether you are in the YouTube Partner Program or not, because ads will be running on your content either way. The difference is you won't be paid for those ads if you are not a YouTube partner who is eligible for AdSense.
Did you hear that? They literally changed the terms of service to where if you are not a partner, they will still run ads on your content. This includes people who qualify to be partners who have not yet received the invite to the partner program. YouTube is still putting ads on their channels and not paying them a dime. Does it seem like YouTube has an incentive to invite people? Does it seem like it? What are you gonna do? Where else are you gonna put your videos? Why would I want to invite you, or why would YouTube want to invite them to the partner program when that just means YouTube makes less money? You're gonna sit here and tell me that this isn't intentional. You're gonna sit here and tell me that this isn't coordinated. I'm sure they're letting just enough people in at a time to where a lot of people don't bitch. But by gatekeeping people, keeping everybody out, making that free content, YouTube pockets all the money. This is just outrageous. Now hold up, pause. Before you even try to give YouTube a break on this, let me explain something to you. If you remember when YouTube first demonetized all those channels and they rose the bar to make it so only channels with X amount of subscribers and X amount of watch time applied, the reason they gave for that was because sometimes there were not enough ads to go around. And YouTube has a $100 payout limit. This is really important you understand. So until you earn $100 worth of ad revenue, you don't get paid anything. So there were many channels that just never met the threshold. Most channels made a couple bucks here, $3 here, maybe $10 their whole career. Really small channels that don't get no views, they didn't make a whole lot of money. But what ended up happening was, on slow months where there weren't a lot of ads, big YouTubers, big content creators, there were not enough ads for their videos. So they were making next to nothing putting out videos because there were not enough ads to go around. This was the reason given for that decision. So YouTube said, hey, these people were probably never going to get paid out anyway. Why are we giving them ads that they'll never get paid for, when instead we can make sure those ads are more likely to be available for the bigger streamers who did get paid? It wasn't the ideal solution, but it did make sense. So now we fast forward to today, where YouTube is saying now they're gonna start putting ads on people who don't qualify. Do you not see the issue with that? If you ask me, I think this is intentional. If you ask me, I think YouTube is really fucked up for doing it. But you think that's the worst part? YouTube being greedy, you think that is the worst part? Oh no, this does even more to screw over the small creator. I'll let this guy explain why.
He's just staring at me.
Did you bring her body as an offering?
Where's he going? Where's he going?
However, going forward, even if you have not met those requirements, ads will be playing on your YouTube videos. And this is a big deal for several reasons. For one thing, ads will be playing on your videos without you receiving compensation from them. Number two, YouTube partners usually get to choose what types of ads play on their videos, at least in terms of whether those ads are skippable or non-skippable ads. If you are not a YouTube partner, you will not have this control. An advanced feature that monetized creators also get with their AdSense account is you could make options and choices as far as what types of ads play on your videos. You can't specifically say, I want these ads, but you can exclude ads, which means that you could exclude political ads, for example. On this YouTube channel, I don't allow political ads to play. I also don't allow non-skippable ads to play, and that's been the case for many years here on the channel. And it hasn't negatively impacted the videos, it has positively impacted the viewer experience.
All right, what he's getting at is, those of us in the partner program, we can control what type of ads our viewers see. For example, do you get double ads? Do you got ads at the beginning or end of the video? Or are there ads in the middle of the video? Or even what type? For example, political ads, like he said, he doesn't like that. We can control that. We can make the ads less annoying for our viewers. Smaller creators can't. That is a problem. So check this out. First, we got YouTube ignoring their content creators. Then we got YouTube stealing from their content creators. What if I told you that YouTube was insulting and making fun of their content creators? Yeah, I wish I was making that up.
So there are a lot of people who have taken offense to a post that YouTube had put out on their official Twitter account, and it's not just viewers who are upset with this comment, but also content creators, which is really why I wanted to make a video on it and talk about it, because I think when content creators get upset with something, it's a little bit more serious. Alright, so this is the initial tweet that YouTube had put out that's kind of got people very upset at this point. It says, no one, absolutely no one. Creators after talking for 15 minutes. Alright, let's just jump straight into the video. Now I can obviously tell that this was a joke, and a lot of other people can too, but the people at YouTube are the reason why the platform is the way that it is, and it's why people are so clearly upset about this small joke that blew up. I mean, mean, the people at YouTube are the ones creating the garbage algorithms that exist that make it so creators feel like they have to make longer, more drawn-out videos to make money.
I don't know about you, but to me, that's just fucking disgusting. I just cannot believe this fucking platform. If there's anything I want you guys to take away from this, I need you guys to know that these platforms only exist because of us. If 25% of us was just to up and leave and go somewhere else, they would be begging for us to come back. They'd be changing their terms of service. They'd be getting in touch with us. They'd be remonetizing people. They'd be doing anything possible to keep that power, to keep that hold over us. So why don't we? Why aren't we all teamed up and unified trying to go somewhere else? I know a lot of you guys are thinking there is nowhere else to go. Every time we try to go somewhere else, it doesn't end well. Well, I beg to differ on that one. I actually found a platform that I think can take on YouTube. It's called Odysee. You can find a link down in the description below. This video has already been long enough, so I don't want to go into too much detail about it, but I will say some things about it. And I think both viewers and creators will find this platform very interesting. For starters, creators, you don't have to leave YouTube to go to Odysee. In fact, it's simple. Odysee has YouTube synchronization, meaning whenever you upload a video to YouTube, it will automatically mirror and upload onto Odysee. So you don't even really have to do any work. The second thing creators might like about Odysee is that you don't have to worry about monetization. Everybody's monetized.
I'm gonna be honest, never thought I'd see you again. After the crash, I just...
You get paid out in cryptocurrency that is donated to you from your viewers. And viewers get this cryptocurrency merely by watching videos. That's not all. There is no crazy, insane algorithm that pushes you to the bottom or pushes random people to the top. The algorithm that pushes people to the top is based off how many tips and donations people are getting. So no longer do you need to worry about if YouTube is suppressing your channel because you said too many bad words. Instead, you can clearly see what makes people rise and what makes people fall. I would love to go into more detail about it, but that's too much for the extent of this video. Only thing I can say is, once again, use my link below. It's an invite code to Odysee. It will give me cryptocurrency and you cryptocurrency just for signing up, and have a look around. I will make a follow-up video soon that will explain exactly how Odysee works to end all confusion. With that said, I'm your boy Twiz. Don't forget to like, comment, follow, and subscribe. And as always, thank you so much for supporting my channel. Laters, y'all. Again, click the link below. Go hit me up on Odysee. See ya.
Yes, whatever she promises.
All right, for real.
Stay away from her. You'll end up just like the marshal. It makes you forget. Makes you feel free. You just want to stay there forever. But it isn't.
He's trying to have a heart-to-heart talk.